y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to the exciting adventures of Sky Beast 2, Season 2, Episode 25 of the entire series, I believe. And we're kicking things off with a good sleep, because we've not done that in a while, and I don't want to be eaten by monsters and beasts and foul creatures. And, oh, I forgot that I left things in here. I like the way that they just kind of float above the table. Today's a special episode, because this is going to be the final episode of Season 2, and also where we call it for a bit, I think. As the channel members will know, I'm seriously considering restructuring the whole of Howdy Folks in a pretty big way. Oh, I wanted to see that when that happened, all of them come out at once, or maybe they all went in at once. Actually, it looks like might have been what happened there. In any case, we should have lots and lots of delicious honey waiting for us. Some of the hives, not all of them. Maybe I should wait till they're all ready. Well, most of them are. It is really just the iron one that isn't, and that's fine. So, what are we going to do today? I've actually thought about it, and I was like, you know what? There's actually a list of things I would like to do before we end Season 2. So even though I just said, oh gosh, can I not collect that? Really? Really? Because the bees are in the way? Are we going to have to come back around later and do it when they're not standing there? That's so irritating. We need to find a way to collect these that doesn't require me to, like, move out of the way. Hold on, where do these even go? My inventory's so full of... maybe that's why I couldn't actually collect them. I didn't have any room to. Maybe I was being, like, overly harsh on the game, when in reality it's my own failings. Let's go back over there. I think that's where it was, wasn't it? Where I couldn't reach them? Well, gosh darn it, I think I just collected them. That's what it was. Need to find a way to automate that. There's probably, like, a really simple method as well, if we looked into it. I'd imagine there would be some sort of right clicker that you could use. Actually, let's just find out. Hold on. Click. Clicker? Right click? That's not correct. That's not bringing me up anything useful, is it? Wither boss, mufflers and things. Somewhere on this page, I would imagine that there's some kind of block that can be... Ooh, travel staff! Oh! I want one! Not right now, but we're gonna add that. We're gonna build that later. I would imagine that somewhere on this screen at this exact moment, there is in fact a tool that could be used to right-click these things. And then from there, you would just need a hopper of some kind. Do they have the one that... Is that it right there? The absorption hopper. That's the one. So we could place that somewhere where it would be in, like, a prime position to absorb whatever... The issue would be making sure that it only absorbs the one from a particular hive. So what we could do is we could break this block and have the hopper be here and have the right clicker be here. And then... You know what? It's something we'd need to figure out later on. There's no reason to try to figure it out right now, because we're simply not going to. We're not meant to know right now how to do it. We've not gotten that far. There might actually be another method entirely that the game sort of intends for you to use. Are all of these ready to go again? Good gosh, see, this is what I'm talking about, though. This is what I'm talking about. It needs to be automated. Because what am I supposed to do? Stand here, like, all of the time and wait? That's insane. I can't do that. But they're ready to go almost immediately, so we gotta automate it. Anyway, what I was saying was, I said this would be the last episode. What I really mean is it's the last recording session for Season 2, and maybe it's one episode, maybe it's multiple, because there are things I'd like to get done before we wrap up for this season. I would like to get all of my stuff moved into this house here, which means I need to gut the house entirely and get rid of all the stuff in here, except for the cow and the chicken. These are my new 2 friends. They're the last 2 remaining. They've somehow survived, so they get to live, as long as they don't do something silly like fall into a fire and burn to death. And then I would also like to get the diamond bee. Now, in order to get the diamond bee, we have to get every bee preceding it, and yeah, the whole world froze there for a minute, and I'm not entirely sure why. So that's a little bit concerning. These are all 3 of their way there! They're all already almost ready to harvest again. Fishy bee doesn't count. Fishy bee does things in his own time. Remember, there's only 1 fishy bee, 1 honey bee, and 1 sand bee, if I'm not mistaken, so they will take longer. But, yeah, I'm really just... I'm unsure of exactly what I want to do and focus on. I think what I'll focus on is... Maybe right now, clearing all of this away. I'll go ahead and... Oh, but also, aren't we supposed to be making... Didn't we start the process to make... Yeah, okay, hold on. Where do we make that thing? Where do we make the lava bee? Let's see here. Because I think we have the lava. I think we can just do it right now. Yeah, okay, because we have the DNA strand right there, and then we have the lava right there. So we can just go ahead and make the lava bee. And then we should make 2 of them for breeding purposes, although I do wonder whether or not, like, can we breed the lava bee any other way? Like a lava bee, and I was going to say maybe a stone bee, but apparently not. We should make 2, so we can breed them. That's the smart thing to do there. And then presumably we'll have what we need to create... What do we need a soul snare for? Sorry, throw at a monster and then kill them to obtain their demonic will. I like how the chicken walked up and looked at me right there. Like, even it knew, like, that something's not alright with what you just said. I'm with you, alright? Empty DNA strand. Oh my gosh, we really need more... No, we don't. We have plenty of clay. What are you talking about? Give me all of the clay. And it should have put it all back inside of there, so that's fine. Give me another DNA strand. The inventory is full, so we are going to, once again, just empty everything into this chest, which looks like it is about ready to be resized. Throw that in there. We only have 1 blue one, so we'll have to wait till it's finished. Okay, it's finished, and then we'll start up a second one. But there we go. Lava DNA for B. Get rid of that. And now we need to... Was that a lava bee that I just got rid of? I guess what we really need to get rid of is the lava bee DNA. We also need a water one, and the reason we need that... We don't need the water bee. We got to get the obsidian bee, and you can only get that by breeding lava and water together. So before we progress any further... I'll make 2 more of those. We already have water, I think, over here in one of these. If we don't, that's pretty simple to do. We just got to get ourselves a bucket. And I know that we have... Look, that one even has water in it. It's ready to go. We'll fill this bad boy up. Maybe not fill it up, because that'll be a bit of a hassle. I imagine it only needs 1. We will make ourselves 2 more DNA strands right here, right now. That's 1. We need 2. That's wonderful. And we'll toss those in there, and then as soon as this is done, we'll queue up... I wish you could queue 2 of them at a time. That would be wonderful. But we'll knock out the water. We don't need that over here anymore. Wow, we're already really burning our way through this. It's so much faster and easier to do things like this in a regular old video than it is a live stream for some reason, for me specifically. It's funny, because I know people live stream, like, Minecraft Let's Plays, and they just, like, they power through things. But every time I'm doing it, I think maybe it's the pressure of I have to engage with the live audience, and I need to make sure this isn't boring for everyone, and that just sort of puts this strange pressure on me to, like, I gotta keep moving, I can't stop. Anything that's gonna take time is gonna be boring for people. I can't do anything that's boring for people! And then, you know, I end up, oh gosh, what are you doing out there? Just leave me alone, what have I done to you? I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I'm trying to clean the place up a little bit, because I guess inside of here is where we're going to go ahead and move all of our stuff that's currently outside. As well as we are going to go ahead and make that where we breed bees, possibly. And I think we'll do... Okay, something we need to test is whether or not if you put a bee in bee storage, does it, like, completely freeze, or will its breed counter reset while it's in there? Or does it need to be flying around for the breed counter to reset? I don't know. We will find out. What are we out of? We should have... Didn't we make... We made 2 DNA strands, did we not? Where did the other one go? What happened to the... Did we not make 2... We made... I thought we made 2 of them. Hello? Oh, we're out of water. Oh. So did it take 3 water to make that, I'm assuming? Is what that must have meant? That's a little bit silly. Where are my buckets? That's the issue with this style of storage. It's just a big screen full of items, and gosh darn it if I'm gonna know where everything was. We'll put 4 in there this time, and if there's 1 remaining, we'll know what went wrong, but there we go. Get that going. Also, I am hungry, and I noticed something earlier. I had some rotten flesh in my inventory. This was right before I started recording, and I decided to have a look at the uses of rotten flesh. Now, first off, the most useful thing is Mob Masher upgrade. That's pretty handy. But then I also noticed that you can make prepared flesh. I don't know what you do with prepared flesh. I guess we could have looked at uses. Oh, you can turn it into leather! You can smelt it into leather! That's so cool! I just assumed that it was like an edible thing, right? Like how you prepare a meal? Maybe you prepare flesh, but no, I can't eat it. I'm trying really hard. Okay, well in that case, we'll like cook it up or something. I forgot we had a smoker and it is full of fish! That is super handy! Perfect timing to remember that as well. Okay, back to this task. That's something else I noticed while editing the live stream episodes that we did is, boy howdy, do I just get off subject so quickly and wander off and do something else. But we really do need to focus on sort of singular tasks here. We need to focus on singular tasks. So currently, I mean, we should be in a position now where we have lava bees and water bees, at least in the form of DNA whatchamacallits, inside of this chest. Yep, 2 of each, so we can do the breeding. We need to breed those together twice. Should we breed them together to get up to 5 of each first, and then move on to the obsidian bee? Or should we make obsidian bees first, and then, I mean, because then we got to get to nether bee. And in order to breed a nether bee, you need lava and obsidian. And then you need cinnabar, which is cobblestone and gold. Oh, we can just make a cinnabar now. We don't need to do anything else. That's fine. Then you need pigmen, though, and that's going to be gold and nether, which we don't have yet. Is that nether? That's just regular nether. For a second, I thought it said nether bee. And then we got to get whatever this guy is. Was this coal? And that's wood and lava. We can also just go ahead and make that. And then we've got to have... Did I skip blaze? I guess I skipped blaze, but that's just going to be redstone and pigman. And is do I already have redstone up here, or did I skip it? I don't know if I have redstone. What goes into a redstone bee? Oh, it's cinnabar and cobblestone. Well, we need to add that one then, because I just don't have it up there. Or I guess I might have just removed it. Maybe I did have it up there. Hello? There it is. It's there now. It's out of order, but it's there. And then we've got to have the diamond bee, which is going to be coal and blaze. And the blaze requires the... Yeah, okay. So we got the whole system pretty much figured out now. It's just a matter of cleaning all of this up. Is this gonna work? Yeah. And we're gonna have to break all this glass, which is a tragedy. We'll just use the sword, because why not at this point, you know? We're gonna have to make more... Okay, no, that's silly. We'll use the pickaxe. There we go. We're gonna need to make more glass now, so we can fill in all the windows. And then I don't really know what I was doing with wood in the corners here. That looks kind of dumb. Maybe I wanted to change the whole thing to wood at one point. It's funny because you'd think, of all people, I would remember what my plans were. But if you think that, you're wrong, and you're not really paying attention to me as a person. You know nothing about me. You know nothing Jonathan Snow, alright? Let's get some more of this, and then do we have plenty of charcoal at this point? I feel like we probably do. We will have a coal bee soon. So it doesn't really matter, because we're going to be good for a long time running here in the immediate future. But for now, let's go ahead and grab a bit of oak log, and we will continue to manufacture some additional charcoal, just to be on the safe side. And then we have glass, which actually, now that I think about it, we do have a chisel. So if we wanted to make custom glass, we absolutely could. Where is our chisel? It must be inside of here. We're honing in on it. We're getting closer. I'm going to land on it. There it is. And let's see what our glass options are. I think we can make, like, bubble glass. Okay, we can't chisel glass in this pack for some reason. That is heartbreaking and disappointing. Hey, can we not stand there, folks? Can we not? This is unnerving, and I don't care for it. Can we calm down a little bit? Please, thank you. I'm going to make this side match the other side, because it's kind of weird that it doesn't, and I don't know why it doesn't. I'm not sure what happened there. Is that the center of this place? It kind of seems like it must be. So in that case, we'll place this here, like so. And that should leave these equidistant apart from one another. Big windows. We like big windows. Big windows are cool because people can peek in on you. You can have like a creeper, like an actual, not like a creepy guy, but like a green guy who blows up when you get too close, and he can just be staring at you through the window, and you turn around, and you go, whoa! And he goes, it's a very nice everything you have there. Be a shame if something were to happen to it. And you just start crying a little bit on the inside, and that's funny. We all love that. So, the corners of this place are confusing to me. Some of them are like that corner, right? And like this corner is like half and half. That corner's the only one where it's like that. I feel like I like that corner the best, and that's what we're going to go with. Again, I don't really know how I arrived at the decisions I made when I was making them earlier, but here we are. Do we have any more stone bricks that we can utilize in the construction of this place and get it finished? What have we got? We got we got one. Okay, well, fortunately, we do have plenty of stone, so we can make some more stone bricks. Should we sleep? I think the island is well lit. I don't think we're going to have to worry about monsters or anything. So that at least is not a concern right now. It could end up being at some point. I don't know. Let's go ahead and finish this up. One thing that first off, we've run out of glass. One thing I'm not sure about is the fact that you can just walk in here. Should we add a proper door? I don't know. I kind of like the big open aesthetic. I understand the issue is that monsters could get in, but if it's well lit, that's not a problem. And then what are we dealing with? Our friend, a pig... Not pig. We need a pig. We have cow and chicken wandering around. We like that. We like the fact that they feel comfortable enough to just wander freely. We do need more glass. Dang it. I meant to get a stack. I keep doing that by mistake. Alright, that's fine. Why am I talking? That prevents me from cutting all of this nonsense out. If I just stopped talking, we could cut to a point in the future where I had restored all of the stone brick corners to be like this one, and made this entrance the same as that one. Why don't we just do that? That makes so much more sense. Right, so I'm under the house right now, about to expand the platform over. I noticed there's a chicken down here, and I was like, how'd chicken get down here? That's not the weirdest thing, though. Where did all of these other animals come from? Where did all these other cows come from? And I know that there's another chicken up here. Okay, because I saw it earlier. It was poking around over here. What, did they just... Are they breeding themselves now? There's chicken, there's a cow, right? That's probably original chicken and cow. Another chicken outside with a couple of cows. Where did they come from? Did they just spawn randomly? Because there's lots of free and open space. What is going on? From whence did they come? From whence did they arrive? Why? Why are they here? How are they here? I have many questions, none of which are being answered right now, because you, dear viewer, are watching this in the future, and I'm gonna have to wait until you reply in the comments section down below. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm almost done with the house. We'll cut back here in a second, but if you could just get down there real quick. I'm trying to find a wand at the moment. There it is. Just let me know. Just let me know. Thank you. Thank you, by the way. In advance. Hey, another trader showed up. I still don't have any emeralds, but if I did... Well, actually, if I had 64 diamonds, I could get an eternal vigilance, which seems like a really awesome sword. I'd also need some phantom membranes, which we have very few of. That's unfortunate. You guys be on your way. Still don't know what's going on with the cows, but here's what the house looks like now. Yeah, I decided to change the windows. They're all 3x3 now, except for these on the ends, but those are special. I did end up going with the big archway here, like on that side, and no, we're not using the... We probably should, and at some point I'll probably regret not, but using the big player-only pass-through things. We could just add them to the middle here and then do glass around the sides. I don't dislike that idea, but there is just something nice about the great wide opening. It's kind of lovely. So we need to move everything in here now, but first things first, I was thinking about building something, and enough time has passed that, gosh darn it, I don't remember what it was. This isn't a bit. Oh, yes, I do! I was going to expand the chest, because the chest is rather full, and we're running out of storage space, so we should probably expand it. And at this point, there's no reason not to do up and over, because I think they're pretty much equal right now, but we do need to make some more nugs. So, there we go. This isn't really something that I was like, oh, I'll need to wait until we resume the playback, because it doesn't really matter this right here. I don't know how big these can get, by the way. I don't know if there's a maximum. Did we make another one, and is it in my inventory? I thought that we did. Why do I have a carrot in my inventory instead? Well, first off, it's good to have more storage space, but also, what? I guess I didn't take it out? Why do I have a carrot in my inventory? There we go. So that gets us quite a bit more storage space. I wonder if we keep making it taller, if we'll eventually get to a point where it'll scroll, or if it'll just extend off the page. I genuinely don't know which will happen, and both seem kind of funny, and I'm sort of tempted to find out. So if we hit shift, that'll bring all of the iron we've got in here. So we can make that many of those, and then shift all that back in there. No, not into there, you goober. Put it all back into here. Put everything back into here right now for a second, because it's getting out of control. And then go back to making these. How many of these can we make? Just 2? We need more iron is what we need. Okay, well. Hello? Oh, apparently we've reached the maximum height of 12. So that one will just have to wait to go to another one. What is the width right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This looks like more than 12 top and bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not. I was wrong. I'm a fool. Hee hee hee. Let's try to then... Oh, we gotta get more iron. Right. Where's my shears? We do have plenty of iron honeycomb, but I've also not been tending to the bees properly. So, I assume there's probably... Is that a bee outside the hive? What? Hold on a minute, that's not right, and I don't know how it happened. How did they get out? We're gonna have to put them back in there, unless the bees can't breed by themselves, I don't think. Hello, come here, you two. Let's not do whatever this is. Come back here. Please, hello, where are you going? Don't go over there. I actually don't think I can get up there anymore. I think I broke the ladder that goes up there, because there's no reason to return up there. Where are you? Where are you going? What are you doing? Are you in the water? Don't go in the water. Where's the ladders? This is becoming a bit of a disaster now. I know how they felt during Jurassic Park now, because... Oh, good, you're inside. That's wonderful. Excuse me, traitor. Not traitor, but traitor. What? Why? How did that even happen? I don't get it at all. None of the other bees have done that, have they? Did the chickens get involved? Or did the cows somehow get involved in doing that? Well, fortunately, we can just, like, put them back in here now. There's plenty of space. But how did that happen? I'm concerned. Because that could happen at any point with any of our other bees, and then what do I do? Right? You know what I mean? If they just start wandering off and I'm not paying enough attention, they might go missing. We can't have that. We can't have any of this. None of this is good or acceptable behavior for our bees. Also, I need to not eat those. I'm confused. I'm confused and I'm concerned. The cow is not helping. It is very much in my way. Get out of here. I wonder if the cows were involved. Maybe the cows were leading some sort of a grand escape attempt. Maybe that's how the cows got here in the first place. Maybe they were summoned as known expert escape artists, cows. Maybe they were summoned by the bees in some sort of weird attempt to, like, orchestrate an escape plan for them. It could happen. I don't see why it couldn't. I don't know why you're being so stubborn about it, folks at home. Look at this! Where's my regular old honeybee? Oh, he's in there. Okay, never mind. Anyway, I suppose we should just kind of carry on here. I'll tell you what, it's about time to move this bad boy right over here. So where is my pick? That's the stone one. We do have an iron pickaxe. Is this just like a vanilla iron pickaxe? Why haven't we built like a really cool pickaxe? We should probably build all new iron tools. Although I imagine we'll have better materials here soon enough anyway. But we'll plop this manual centrifuge down right here. That seems as good a place as any. I'm not saying that's going to be the permanent location. I'm just saying that for right now, it seems as good a place as any. We should probably have something over here as well to house all of the honey jars, because we're going to have a lot of honey. We just need to have a big tank. Can we make a big tank of some kind that we can just put the honey in and just sort of carry on with our lives? There are multiple different types of tank. I would like a multi-block tank. A singularity tank, huh? Hold on a minute. Tell me more about that. Holds 32,000 millibuckets, or 32 buckets. That's not as many as it sort of sounds like when you first say 32,000, right? You got to get into it's a millibucket though. It's not as much as you think. It's a deceptive term, not intentionally so. Just the way that the human brain works. I want back in one of these. I think it was Stone Block 2. We had a multi-block tank that was infinitely expandable by just adding more tank modules, and we turned the entire ceiling into lava, like a tank full of lava as our lighting source. It was really cool, and I don't see that around here. What I do see is a basic fluid tank, which is 14 buckets, which is pretty affordable. We don't have redstone, but we're going to in the near future. The advanced uses some things I've never heard of and holds 28 buckets. I mean, how crazy does that get if we just keep going in here, right? Like, it eventually gets to a point where all of these are creative. So, like, where does it stop being creative? Probably right here. Yeah, ultimate. 112 buckets? That's not too bad, but again, infinitely expandable tank would have been cool. That's what I actually want. Can we not get... that's what I want, a big, infinitely expandable tank full of... Do we have the... I guess we probably don't. Hold on just a second. Singularity tank. 32 buckets. It's pretty affordable. We might just build that. Just because at that price, like, that's pretty cheap. We can manage that one pretty easily. What I was going to say, though, is do we not have, like, black hole storage units? I guess not. Let's see. Black hole. That's Black Hill. Black hole. What are you? You are a black hole talisman, and you're all... a pity black hole unit, common black hole unit. What is this for? Industrial foregoing transport and storage? It's a different thing. It's a different thing, but it can hold 2,048 items. And it's not expensive, except for I don't know what, like, it goes into a pity machine. Really? Okay, pressure chamber and a bit of waxed machine block. Okay, trimmed wax planks and the steel block. Maybe, you know what? It's more complicated than it initially looked like on the surface there. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get iron, is what I'm trying to do. That's right. Or is that... Hold on. We should probably finish the current task at hand. Are the bees out again? That was weird. At one point, the game locked up. Maybe the game locking up caused some sort of displacement in space and time that shot the bees out of their storage. Oh! That sounds like it could be a real thing, and that's why they escaped. Yeah! We're gonna go with that. We're gonna make more of these now. Here's the thing. If we make too many and we can't expand it any further, that's fine, because we can just build multiple chests. But so far, we've not reached the limits, so we definitely need to make more. The only issue being that I think I'm probably out of the... Yeah. So I have enough to make iron nugs. Oh, jeez. Can we not, like, shift-click that stuff in there from inside of this inventory? That would be swell. And then we're going to be able to make one more of these, and that'll be all the materials gone. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. It just keeps getting wider. I kind of love it. Listen, mister, are you the same one or are you a different one? You're the same one. You can go. I don't really have anything to trade with you right now, I'm sorry to say. Give me maybe, I don't know, 10 more, I guess? I'm surrounded by creatures that I didn't ask for. I didn't make these creatures. I don't know why they're here, and I don't want them to be. There's a way to make one of these that is powered, right? We need to get redstone. Because a lot of things that, you know, make energy tend to have redstone in the recipe. And I've not looked at the recipes yet, but I'm assuming we need to get on to that point, so... But today is mostly about getting this place fleshed out and furnished. So, furnished even? Not furnished. Yeah, words are sometimes a challenge for me. But let's go ahead and actually move this in there, too. Oh, wait a minute. If I break this chest... Is everything inside of it going to spew out on the ground? Maybe we ought not do that right away. So we'll make 3 more of those, and then... It just keeps going! Okay, so up and down is 12, but side to side seems to have no limit. I'm assuming it does have a limit. What is this mod from? Compact storage? Let me explain why I ask. There's a possibility that there's an item that we could get. Because a lot of storage mods will have this, where it's like, oh, use this item to kind of package the chest in such a way that you can move it between locations. What do we have here? Personal shrinking device. Hold shift for details. Certainly. Used as in-game documentation and to enter compact machines. Enter them. How entering compact machines, how does that work? Like you can go inside of them? Because that would be funny. I don't know about that. That's not really what we're looking at either. We're looking at compact storage. So we should probably specify specifically. Okay, well, that can't be right either, because there's more in here than just these items. Maybe, even though it says it's 2 words, it's just 1? That makes sense. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Compact black barrel. Yeah, that's not super useful. I guess the only thing we can do right now is break it, and we'll see what happens. That's about what I anticipated. Where is the chest, though? Oh, dear. Did we pick it up? I don't want to stand here and have to sort through all of these items until we find the chest. That's going to take a really, really long time. But I also... Hold on, if we just take a step back here and just look at the mass, is that the... Where do you go, chest? Where are you? We should have been standing on it to increase the likelihood it would be the first thing we picked up. Okay, well, we gotta work fast before we, like, lose any of these objects. If there was one button to automatically eject stuff out on the ground, we'd really be getting somewhere. But sadly, there is not. We also need to be looking for regular vanilla chests. Because just having something I could throw items into would make this a bit faster. This is, you know what's gonna suck? Is when I accidentally pick it up, but I'm in such a groove of throwing things out of my inventory that I accidentally throw it back out. That's why I'm doing this now. I'm going along the bottom row, so that if I do, you know, immediately go from picking it up and not realizing it, instead of throwing it on the ground, I've already moved on to the next object. This is clever right here. This is why they call me a Minecraft expert. I've been playing these games for a while now. I know what I'm doing. Ooh, boy, lots of fencing. Lots of fencing and gates. It's almost like we're going through these in the order that they were inside of the chest, which means that the last thing we'll pick up is probably going to end up being the chest itself, which is super inconvenient. Also, is it going to keep all of its upgrades when we pick it up? I just realized that could be an issue if not. If it doesn't keep all of its upgrades... Oh dear. Okay, no, it's fine. We're not going to lose everything is the one thing I'm worried about. But the good thing is, this is resetting all of the timers when we pick them up and throw them back on the ground. So, no worries yet. How are we doing? Oh, there it is. Okay, if we just stand right on top of it now. Hopefully. Oh, chicken, so help me. I'm furious right now. I think that was actually a cow, so I should probably be... There we go, more mindful. And then we also do want to take this with us, although what is the point of breaking this right now? You know what? Let's figure out where this is going to go. I say we're going to do all our crafting up against this wall. So put that chest there, and then we'll just empty everything in our inventory, including all of our tools that we normally keep on us. We'll put everything in there. Did it keep all of its upgrades? It did, yeah. You might be thinking, geez, Reese, how could you not have noticed that? I was not paying attention to the upper inventory. I was paying attention to the lower inventory. I was trying to shift-click everything in here. I literally did not register what was up here. My eyes were focused in on the little screen on the bottom. And that is how magic tricks work. They keep you looking up here instead of over there. That's it's an ancient trick from a bygone era, all right? So leave me alone. I should have filled up my inventory before coming back here. I really do need food as well. So if we happen to pick up any of that, where are all my fish? I would love to have all my fish back. That would be lovely. Oh, I never showed you all the basement, did I? We'll get around to it. Hold on just a second. We're moving things. You got to be patient with me here, okay? Because we're almost done. I think there's a way to move all of these in one go. We'll talk about that in a minute. That's a place where monsters could spawn. That's bad. I don't have any torches on me. We'll need to deal with that here in a second. Let's go ahead and empty all of this out yet again. And then also, it's been a minute since I've slept, so we should probably sleep. But also, where are my torches? There they are. Alright, let's light this up first off. This is #1 priority. There we go. No more monsters. And then we do need our tools back as well. Bread! Bread is food. It's not a stack of fish, but it's the first thing I saw, and gosh darn it, we need to eat. Look, no, leave me alone, cow. You can't eat bread. I mean, you probably could, but we're not feeding it to you. Alright, those are my, primary weapons. I've got my handheld crafter in case I need it. I just don't. We don't use it. It's cool, but we don't need it. White backpack. Did we ever put anything in here? No. We kind of don't need it either. We're not going on any kind of grand adventure. It's nice, though. Yep, gotta have the bee jars in case the bees escape. And then somewhere around here is a stack of fish. There it is. For consuming things. And then at this point, do we want to just move the rest of this stuff in here now? I guess so. I'm going to put this here so that we have room now to put a chest on all of the other sides, and then we'll just access it from the front here. I definitely thought that was a skeleton for a minute, but it's still just this guy. He won't leave. He really wants me to buy something, but I don't have literally any money to give him. I'm sorry to say. I would love to, but I just don't right now. And I need him to understand that, and he's really just not getting it. Huh? Before I make more expansion for that storage chest, which is what I'm going to do. Trying to be more diligent about this and get this taken care of. I think that there's got to be a way to automate this process, like something to automatically right-click. I wonder if putting hoppers underneath them works. I actually don't know. Can you put just a hopper underneath? Underneath a beehive. Hold on. In Java Edition, the honeycombs are spawned inside hive block and can be collected by a hopper beneath the hive. Now, you might say, wait a minute, Reese, but what about the bees getting angry? I'm not doing it, the hopper is. And so, yeah, we'll be getting rid of the fire that keeps them chill, but also, I don't care. It'd be cool if we had a sideways hopper. But at that point, could any object that moves... Wait a minute. At that point, could any object that moves blocks theoretically be moved? Because if, that's all a hopper does, it just pulls items out. So, I mean, do we have just, basic item transport of some kind? What have we got around here? Item transport from industrial foregoing. The absorption hopper again, but that only works if items are kind of out in the world. So, useful, but not useful. Item pipe from pipes. How does that work? What is your function? How do you work? I'm adding you over here. We'll come back to that here in a minute. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. But for right now, we actually do just need more iron. Because at this point, we're on a journey, folks. We're on a journey that we need to get to the conclusion of. The conclusion? Finding out how the heck, how many times you can expand that chest. It is weird to me how not lonely this island has become. This island. Well, I guess it is, isn't it? This floating island in the sky. It was very lonely, and now all of a sudden there's a trader who will not leave, who has nothing that I can purchase from him. And then there's all of these cows and chickens, and I don't know where they came from, and then this is the basement here. I just expanded it out so I could break the fireplaces and collect the charcoal from underneath them. But I imagine that eventually this will span the entire length of the facility. And that's nice. It's good. You know, I would actually like it to overhang a little bit on the bottom. So, like, if I'm up here and I'm not paying attention and I accidentally fall off this edge, instead of plummeting to my death, I'll just fall on the under platform. That would be pretty useful. I like that idea in both concept and in practice. I imagine it'll be just as dandy. But for right now, we're going to do this exact same thing we did before. And then we're going to make more compact storage sidewinder upgrades, or whatever they're called. And then again, why not? We'll make one more. We've got to hit the limit at some point. There we go. A width of 24. So 12 by 24 is the maximum size for one of these chests. And we will make another one in the future. And then if this has refined storage, which I think it does have refined storage. Hold on, let me see. At refined, no. I thought it did. Oh no, it has applied energistics. Oh no, that one's complicated, isn't it? Let's see if it's as complicated as I remember. So, in order to, like, store things, printed calculation circuit, what does that mean? Why do I need an inscriber? Oh, look at this. No, no, no! Why? Why? Why is this how you want me to do things? Don't look at me like that, chicken. This is a reasonable response. This is absolutely reasonable. Alright, what goes into a 1K ME storage cell? You need a storage housing and a 1K ME storage component. Why? What is this? A dissolution chamber? What are you talking about? Logistics processors and honey? 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 What goes into the... Oh my gosh, you gotta have this. You gotta... Oh my good... Oh, good gosh, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Oh, it's gonna be such a nightmare to get advanced storage in this, but we have to at some point. We're gonna have to. Stop turning invisible again. It's very confusing. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset by all of this information. All of this news is deeply, deeply upsetting to me. I need to set up my bed. This is where I sleep now, why not? This cannot be where I breed honeys. We're gonna need a separate place to breed honeys. Honeys? Honeys! I meant bees! We need a separate bee breeding location, something that's closed in. That's why this room would actually be good for it if I put down the player blocks, so we could just come in here. First off, we wouldn't have this guy bothering us. We wouldn't have cows and chickens wandering around inside. It would be just us, and it would be lovely. And we could just pass in and out, completely safe. And then we could breed the bees in here, and we could have them... Like, do we really need a separate location? That's kind of scary, the way you can kind of see his face over there sometimes. Where it's like, is that another player? It's not. No, it's just Steve's face. A bee breeding location specifically seems so specific and silly. I don't know about it. But I just realized we've recorded for way too long. So, this has been episode 25. And I guess it's not the end of Season 2. We're just pushing back the release of the new Tekkit series. With every one of these I record. I apologize. It's coming out before the end of the month, I promise. Until then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.